The most beautiful part of any wedding is the bride, and the most important part in the wedding to the bride is her bridal gown. And Lee Bridal in Metairie has been dressing the most beautiful brides in the city. And I'm joined now with Lee and her daughter, Dina Lee. Hi.
Hi, Mary. How are you?
Welcome to our wedding show.
Thank you.
This is your business. How long have you been in business?
I've been in business, Dina and I, 35 years. The latest trends are what you see here on Courtney. It's a sweetheart neckline, ruching. It's 100% silk, one of our exclusive designers, and encrusted with a silk satin belt in crystals. And of course there's lace, colors are prominent this year.
I didn't know that you rent tuxedos.
Yes, absolutely.
We do.
And the brides find it very comforting because they're afraid to let their fiancés and their groomsmen go off and pick out something on their own, because they may end up with something that's not coordinating or something the bride doesn't like.
And of course, you know they do have the new mossy oak tux for that wildlife and fishery man.
Oh my goodness.
So some of our brides say, take the page out, don't show it to them.
Linda, what's your mission statement?
Well, I would say, Mary, it's the ultimate in fashions and the best in prices for New Orleans.
I'm here with Tanisha Keller, Linda Lee's bridal consultant and planner. Hi, Tanisha.
Hello, Miss Mary. How are you today?
Great, and you've got your hands full.
Yes, it is a job.
Take us through this process of a wedding consultant and planner.
It is a wonderful job to have, and what we like to do is once the young ladies come into the store, we like for them to be able to tell us what is that they're looking for. And then even though sometimes they may not exactly know the flavor that they're looking for, you know, that New Orleans flavor, we try to assist them to make their wedding uniquely theirs.
Wedding with a flair.
Wedding with a flair.
Well, nobody does it better than you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
When it comes to decorating the wedding party or the wedding venue, it's flowers that brings the wedding to life. And the best in the floral business is the plant gallery. And I'm joined today by Janie Keller, the wedding specialist, and Kim Wise, floral designer. Hi, Jenny and Kim.
Hey.
So great to have you here.
Thanks, Mary.
Jenny, how extravagant have weddings become?
Weddings are huge. Weddings are huge in New Orleans, period. I mean, New Orleans is very indicative of a big party. And with that being said, of course, come the party supplies, and part of those supplies are flowers and rented plants and uplighting. Uplighting is huge, and not necessarily do you have to have the large centerpieces anymore, but if you do something a little bit tailored and a little bit more mainstream and uplighting it, it gives a larger effect than having a large centerpiece. So you kind of have the best of both worlds and you get to choose, and so that makes the bride feel like she has an alternative.
Kim, what sets the plant gallery apart from other bridal vendors?
We spend a lot of time with our brides finding out what they like, finding out what they want, and creating an event that's very specific to what they like. It's not a cookie cutter event. It's not something that you're going to see at every occasion or every wedding that you go to. We try to stand out with what we do, with the flowers that we use, and present the best that they can get.
Well, we're going to enjoy this beautiful floral presentation from the front door to the back. Thank you so much for being with me today. And the plant gallery, the perfect touch for the perfect wedding.
Thank you.
Thank you. A wedding planning experience can be both frustrating and challenging, and that's where the expertise of Janie Glade comes in. Weddings by Janie Glade. Hi, Janie.
Hi, Mary. How are you?
Great. Tell us a little bit about your business.
Well, we're local wedding planners. My partner, Terry Merlenbach, and I have been in the business now for about 30 years combined. I have been doing weddings since 1998. Terry did the wedding at Cana. She's been around the block for a while.
She sure has.
She has. So we have a nice practice and a nice business. We get along very well.
I hear that New Orleans is a real hot wedding destination.
New Orleans is number 2. We're number 2 in the nation. Next to Las Vegas is New Orleans, and that's because we're a bride's dream.
Janie, the nicest thing about you and what you do is that you take the worry and the frustration and the stress out of the planning.
We do. We are able to give you options to choose from that are within your budget, so you don't have to go crazy about trying to figure out how to get something you may not be able to afford. We won't show you something you can't afford. And so it's fun. You know, it's such a romantic time in your life to be engaged and to be able to enjoy that that year or that 6 months or however long it is, but it's a special time, and a wedding is it's the beginning of your life.
So folks, for the perfect wedding planning, it's Janie Glade Weddings. Throughout history, the harp has been one of the most requested instruments for weddings, dating back as far as 5,000 years in Europe and found on hieroglyphics. And I have one of the famous harpists from Baton Rouge, Ashley Tillman. Hi, Ashley.
Hello.
It's wonderful to have you here.
It's nice being here, thank you.
How did you get your start in playing the harp?
Well, I was around 15 when I started. I saw it on TV one night. I was watching a late night Christmas program with my mom, and that was the first time I'd ever seen one. They had a lot of close-up shots of the harpist, and I thought it looked really amazing and looked fun, so that's when I started to ask for harp lessons.
It's so perfect for weddings because the music is so soothing and tranquil and peaceful.
That's right. It adds an elegant and really a timeless touch to any wedding or event, and it's also not something that you see every day, so it kind of adds a special little touch.
Well, please play a few notes for me while I'm standing here with you. I'd love that. That is so beautiful. Thank you so much. Ashley Tillman from Baton Rouge. When you're looking for a harpist, Ashley will be there for you.
Thank you.
Ask any bride, when it comes to the wedding cake, all eyes will be focused on that culinary creation. And I'm here with the owner of Royal Cakery, Sherelle Royal. Hi, Sherelle.
Hi, Mary.
When did your passion for cakes begin?
Probably when I was a little child, watching my grandmother bake in her kitchen, and just always loved it.
And when did your shop open?
We opened the bakery in 1995, and just started small and just kind of grew from there.
What are the trends now in wedding cakes for brides?
Really just all over the place, but now they're leaning more towards separating cakes. For a little while it was just cakes stacked one on top of each other, adding rhinestones and more fresh flowers or gum paste flowers to the cake. When I first started in cake decorating, we would do more buttercream or icing flowers, but more brides are using fresh flowers and gum paste flowers on their wedding cakes now.
That's very interesting. And a question that I had, and I'm sure a lot of my viewers have as well, is how do you decide on the filling?
Well, usually when a bride comes in for a cake tasting, we'll let them sample different types of cakes and different type of fillings. And then she can choose different type of fillings for each tier of her wedding cake. Mary, and I made something especially for you because you're a real New Orleans, and this is a real New Orleans crawfish pot.
This is a crawfish pot, and is it all edible?
Yes, everything except for the little handles on the side, but the crawfish is candy, and all the vegetables are fondant work, and it's all edible.
And it smells so good. I can't wait to take a bite out of this crawfish cake.
Thank
Can I take
you.
this one home?
Yes, you can. Have fun.
Thank you, Sherelle.
You're welcome, Mary. Thank you.